Bam. Ugh. First, oh, you are first, my guy. Oh, good evening. A heads up. I am very tired, but I still want to do some nuzlocking. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Let's keep this music on a little bit. Oh man, it's been a long day, but maybe I can just relax and rewind, maybe? I don't know. We have a couple of things to do today. Today is the day where we are going to catch Ho-Oh. Is the mic volume lower than normal? Don't think it is. I didn't tweak something. Maybe your sound is lower, perhaps? Possibly. Test, test, 1, 2, 3. I'm wearing a blanket today because I want to get as cozy as possible. Let's see. Am I still hearable? Can you still hear me? At least. Anyway. Last time we spent a lot of time cooking the 8th gym due to some misclicking. We had to come up with a new strategy, otherwise the fight would have been a lot freer. We took a lot of risk with Slowbro dying basically. Luckily, he's the fucking goat. He continues to exceed my expectations. So it's absolutely amazing. We used a stall tactic last time with toxic on the Kingdra by setting up 2 layers of toxic spikes with our Tentacruel. However, because of the way a hardcore Nuzlocke works, we now have to deal with a level cap. Well, we always did, but the point is now that we defeated Claire with our and well, not with this team at least. Who did we defeat it with? I believe it was Koi. Who did we have? Wait, hold on. Let's check our box with this, because we have evolved quite a bit. Boom. Sheldar is a Cloyster now. Pidgey is a Pidgeot, I believe. Sparrow is a Pharaoh. We haven't leveled Execute yet, this one not. Onyx is now a Steelix. We have Raticate. I am not keeping track of this. Boom, we have Ampharos. Boom, we have Golem. We have lots of evolutions, obviously. We have Gyarados, Goy the Gentle. Is this just... Wait, how does this work? Skippy, the adamant. The adamant. What? Oh, that's a mistyping in my name, I think. But I am not able to scroll through my box. There we go. We have Odesh, who is currently a Gloom. We have Machop, which we did not evolve. Tentacle is a Tentacruel. Oh, and now... What the hell, man? Let's just look through this instead. I can't scroll here either. What the heck? Game, please. Why are you like this? Well, it's not game. I might also have eaten a little too much today. I was really hungry at like lunchtime, so I went to the supermarket and got some stuff, a little more than usual, and I absolutely devoured all of it. But then the after lunch dip set in, and I felt absolutely miserable and tired. So it is what it is. So I will probably be a little slower today, but that's fine. It's fine. Okay, we have defeated Claire. Who's this? One of the Gyarados, probably. We brought this guy, we brought Ampharos, we brought Slowbro, and we brought... did we bring Sudowoodo? I don't think we did. Wait, who did we bring as final one? I think we brought Pharaoh. Boom, mark victory. So back to what I was saying. Because of how the level cap works, we are now not allowed to use any Pokemon that are above level 40. Which is a little bit of an issue. Because, as you can probably already guess, I should also start the timer. That's fine. It's only a couple of minutes we're missing. That means that literally everyone in my party is currently over leveled, well, except for Dratini and Meryl. So we are going to do some team building because we have the Kimono Girls to defeat, first of all. We also need to deal with Silver at the very end of Victory Road, so we have a couple of things to do. So let's assemble a nice little new party. We'll put all the Pokemon that are even remotely going to be useful at the bottom of this box, and then let's put in members we're definitely going to use. So I think it's going to be Venomoth. I think we're gonna bring Execute at some point. We have Squidward, who is still not in this box. I mean, our box is looking pretty good, if you ask me. Okay, so we kind of need a Psychic type, I think. We're gonna need Venomoth for the Kimono Girls. Either Venomoth or Butterfree. Butterfree learns Bug Buzz. So let's see. We're going to use a lot of rare candies all the way up to level 40. We might also need to get a Leaf Stone to evolve Execute in order to make it an Executor. But yeah, we have plenty of options. Also, because we have a shiny claws in this game, we can use Gyarados again. It's just a different one. Because we got the shiny Gyarados at the Lake of Rage, obviously. So that's kind of funny. So we're actually just going to use that one. So we're not going to need Meryl at all, I think. Let's organize our box a little bit. Might train up Staryu. But yeah, our team is looking pretty good. I was thinking last Monday, it's going to be rough coming into the silver battle, but honestly, I don't think there's anything to worry about. Alright, so about Wednesdays, when are we able to get a leaf stone? Oh yeah, we named the... Why? Oh yeah, Palmer, because of a palm tree stuff thing-ish, like... I don't know. Do we have a leaf stone? We don't. That's a bit unfortunate. Let's actually get all the items from our guys. So we have a full bag of stuff. If we haven't already done that. Yeah, we can get the sharp beak. We can get the... Are we going to use ice type moves? I'm not sure. We can get the expert or the black belt. We can get the metal coat as well. So yeah, I don't think we should be worried. So, let's do a little bit of planning first, because we need to, we're going to use the Master Ball and Ho-Oh, obviously, but we need to prove our worth to the Kimono Girls first, which means we're going to prepare a little bit for the fight. I believe these are 5 back-to-back trainer battles. Lyra, what do you want? I don't really care either way, but yeah. Yeah, so there are going to be 5 one-on-one trainers in this specific order. So if you look at them one by one, if you look at Umbreon, you may think, well, we can maybe one-shot it with, I don't know, with a Machamp, because Dark is weak to fighting, or a Machamp. But then you come into the next battle and you see, oh wait, Espeon can absolutely demolish Machamp. So, and we want to try and switch as little as possible. So, in order to take unnecessary hits. So for the first 2 battles, I'm thinking of using a bug type. Which is a little spooky for... Wait, this battle's actually planned out perfectly, now that I think of it. Why? Because, if you think, I'm gonna go fighting with this, you get demolished by Psychic. Like, if you go into Psychic, I'm gonna go Bug for this, then you're like, oh, damn, I'm gonna get obliterated by fire. If you're thinking, I'm gonna go ground with this, well, ground is fine actually, but if you go water again into this, Jolteon is just going to absolutely murder me. And if you go in with a ground type into it, then Vaporeon is just going to have an absolute blast of a time. So we need a Pokemon that can, comfortably switch in stuff. We also need to take a quick look at our box. to see what we can get. We also have an encounter we still haven't gotten. Excuse me, from Route 45. So that's also still a possibility. But yeah, we cannot use any of these. You are going back into box 1, I think. Boom. So we need to do a little bit of planning, and for that I am thinking, though it's not working just yet, that the brain cells aren't. Yeah, they're dead already. Maybe, I don't know. Ideally we get a ground type in this for this. So we only have Vaporeon to worry about. Because Vaporeon is either going to serve or Aurora Beam on us, and if we switch into honestly Chinchou, we'll be fine, I think. As far as I can tell. EVs. Yeah, it's going to be an evolution fight. Back to back to back to back to back. Oh wait, we do have a ground type actually, but it's also a poison type. Is that a problem though? Like, can't we just... Do we have a dark type? I don't think we have a dark type. But do we have something that resists psychic? No, because our box is absolute shit. No, we can use execute. Okay, so... I am currently thinking of leveling up Nidoran all the way to a Nidoking. I don't know Nidoking's moves yet though. Nidoran. We need the male moves. Does it learn a ground move? Like it learns dig. And Mud Slap from the move tutor. Amnesia, beat up, confusion counter, disable, head smash, sucker punch, supersonic takedown. Learns poison jab. I believe you want a special as a special attacker. No, it's not necessary at least. Also, doesn't Nidoking eventually learn Horn Drill? I mean Mega Horn. Oh, that's only 58. And Earth Power is a level 43 move. Ah. Okay, so... okay. So I don't think that's an option. Oh crap, that's actually really annoying, now that I think of it. Okay. So, we're going into the calculator. Kimono. No, Umbreon. Oh, it's not even in the calculator. What? Are you kidding? What the hell, man? Alright, then we're just going to figure it out on the fly. So... let's take a closer look at these evolutions. This Umbreon has Dark Pulse, Shadow Ball, Confuse Ray and Last Resort. Last Resort is a move that can only be used if Umbreon, or if the user has also used all of its other moves. So it needs to use Shadow Ball, Confuse Ray and Dark Pulse for it in order to use Last Resort. It's really defensive, so it's got amazing special defense and also amazing physical defense, though physical defense is a little bit lower. So ideally we'll try to hit it on the physical side of things. And who do we have that can comfortably fulfill that role? Like, we can try... Wait, does Beedrill actually do some work here? Beedrill. Like, Beedrill learns Twin Needle and Pin Missile. It also learns Assurance, which is interesting. It also learns Poison Jab. Like, its moveset in HeartGold and Soul Silver is not too bad. The problem is that it's a timid nature, so it's minus attack. Yikes. So we can try to do funny business with Beedrill against both Umbreon and Espeon. But I don't know if Beedrill actually outspeeds. Like, its base speed is 75. And Espeon has a base speed of 110. And even though we have a level cap of 40, we're not going to outspeed at all. Let's see. Export, I want this Beedrill. Boom. Let's see, Beedrill, if it were to be level 40, it would be at 89. Wait, what? I want my Beedrill. I want my little bee. 40. 84 speed. Its attack is absolute dog water. Like, Poison Jab. In Missile, Leech Life. Remember, we probably don't get any opportunity to heal in between. And Agility. And we're up against an Umbreon of level 41, no, 38. So we do outspeed it actually. But we deal no damage with Pin Missile if we hit 3 times. Because we don't have great attack. It's if it had 31 attack, then attack IVs, it would have 10 more attack. But it doesn't. Wait, Pin Missile is a... Huh. Interesting. So I'm afraid it's not going to work with Umbreon or with Beedrill. This is just going to this is just compost. I'm sorry, but it's not going to work at all. So cannot use either one of these. I'm going to put in the box now. Bam. Venomoth can. Unnecessary lethargy. Frick. What? Why are you going around and spamming when you basically say it's unnecessary? Like what? What's your what point are you trying to make here? There is no point to be made. Alright, let's see. Did I put everyone in the box so we don't have to keep them in mind? Okay, so boom. Where is this? Ace Trainer. Is this all the way on route 45 or is this getting to the point of Victory Road? Let me check. Route 46? No, we don't want that. It will way past Route 45. What about you? You also don't have a lot. It's likely, yeah, this is all the way, no, it's not in the calculator. That's annoying. Yeah, it's optional basically, but this is restricted. Yeah, alright, cool. Surely I forgot someone. I have Steelix. Do I have Heracross? Yeah, Raticate. Wait. Raticate doesn't belong there. Okay. Remove from trash. Okay, let's go do some planning. Because we want to make this as riskless as possible. First up, let's put in some candidates that are likely to do well against this. So we're definitely bringing the Gyarados. Well, I need this guy to be an export. Boom. Over 40. Custom set. Koi 2. I don't know its IVs actually, that's annoying. Well, we basically find out now. Boom. So we import Koi 2 first. Oh, yeah, of course it doesn't save. It also doesn't import any duplicates. Why? That's so annoying. Okay. Let's mess around a little. Flip. Man, this is just annoying. Getting a little annoying. Boom. We're just going to, I'll just import, export, current box. Boom. Then do the same, export, current box. Boom. Then export party. And boom. We import those first, get the good Gyarados back. Yeah, the calculator is a little funky, I suppose. But surely it's... So we will do this. We'll have a Gyarados of level... Well, I mean, I can just... wait, where is it? View. Export set to clipboard. Like Koi 2. Does it work like that? Or is it just not able to handle any duplicates? Yeah, it's not able to handle any duplicates. We'll work with this for now because we don't really have a choice. So let's set it to level 40. And then import it. And see what beautiful stuff it is able to do. It's got Bite, Twister, we'll teach it Waterfall for sure. Waterfall is always really valuable. Umbreon. I mean, this is just annoying. Lots of stuff to do. Do we need to calculate stuff? This Umbreon is a little tanky, but what about Espeon? Blank set, level 38, assuming maximum IVs. We do shot with bite. We don't outspeed, but what about a Psychic though? Psychic is always a little spooky. If it's got Psychic, we might be dead in 2 hits, right? Yeah, we might be dead in 2 hits. It's likely got less special attack. I think like 12 or something. We'll live, but not in an ideal way. Can we check the AI from last resort? Yeah, this is just going to be tricky to prepare for, so let's just level up some stuff to prepare for it, basically. So let's look for a counter for each Pokemon. I think that's the way to go. So for Umbreon, we might just want to bring out Venomoth. Although it's a special attacker, I believe Venomoth can deal with it fine. Venomoth. No, I meant Umbreon of level 38. And we put our own Venomoth against it. Signal Beam. It doesn't deal an awful lot, even at level 40. No, well, maybe it's not too bad. Export. I mean, this Venomoth still is modest. It is not terrible by any means. What about Butterfree? Does Butterfree have a higher attack stat than or a higher special attack than Venomoth? Wait, it might actually have a... they have the same stuff basically, but Venomoth is overall tankier. Butterfree has 5 less special defense. Yeah, the thing with Butterfree, it learns a better bug type move in Bug Buzz. You can also go for the RNG Silver Wind, but don't think that's what we want. Back to Venomoth. Venomoth is quite fast though. The only yeah, well, I think Venomoth has to do with Umbreon just by signal beaming. And we can try to stun spore it. What Shield Dust do again? Shield Dust blocks the additional effects of attacks taken, so we won't get flinched, like guaranteed actually. I mean, that's fine, that's nice. So we don't get, well, we might get confused, but we don't get flinched by Dark Pulse, and we don't drop our special defense by Shadow Ball. Okay, so let's do Venomoth for Umbreon. Then we are going to deal with Espeon. Does it say if you get healed? I don't think you do. No, I don't think it does. So how are we going to deal with Umbreon? Umbreon is weak to Ghost, Bug, and Dark type moves. Can we get Dark type Pokemon before we find the Kimono Girls? I don't think we do, right? We get we can try and get Gligar, but it might also very well be a... Where is it? A Phanpy. Well, either one is probably fine because Donphan is also quite nice. A good ground type even. And it's got pickup. And Donphan has sturdy. Okay. So it's going to be Venomoth for Umbreon. It's gonna be... Is it gonna be Dratini just for Espeon, just for shits and giggles? It's gonna be a Dragonair, but okay. Do we have a better option? I mean, we can do... Wait. What does Raticate have? It's got Crunch. Hold on, we might just do Raticate for this. Why didn't I think of that yet? Espeon against our Raticate. And then this one. Still need to watch out for Psychic. And plus it's minus special defense. So Crunch is going to two-shot. There's a chance we outspeed. We might just outspeed this, but there is no guarantee of what it will be. And Psychic is going to deal a lot of damage to us. Yeah, we're dead to a crit. Maybe this is not what we want. But there's absolutely... Wait, maybe Starmie? Starmie resists it. So does Execute. Yeah, but we would need to get a leaf stone. Damn, my brain is not braining today. At all. Apom. Apom is quite fast actually. Maybe he can deal with Espeon. Hold on. Apom, we can evolve it into an Ambipom at some point. Ambipom. Refresh this. Ambipom, level 40. It's going to be faster than Espeon. Or at least Speed Tide. No, it's going to be... It's faster. It's definitely... It's a bit faster, I think. Pretty sure of it. So what does Ambipom learn? Ambipom... Also, doesn't Ambipom learn stuff like low kick and stuff like that? Or is it in a later game? Like I believe we can teach it U-turn. It does. I think it's also a really good Pokemon for a U-turn. A good U-turning Pokemon. I think that's basically our best option for a U-turning Pokemon. To deal damage and... Yeah, let's get Apom in there actually. Gyarados will be in instead of Raticate. I don't think we're bringing Raticate. What does Ambipom get as an ability? Is either going to be Pickup or Technician. And And we have Runaway, so isn't it going to be Technician then? How do abilities work when they evolve? Pokemon abilities evolution. Ability. Evolve. Its ability slot. Wait, isn't this bad? For... Oh, no, please don't tell me. That would be really unlucky. It's Runaway or Pickup. No, it's going to be Technician. Amazing! Cool. Oh, we have Technician and Ambipom. Technician is really good. Okay. What Technician does... it powers up moves that are... that have a base power of 60 or less. So if I use a move that is 60 power, it gets increased to a 90 base power before the other bonuses, possible bonuses are applied. So you would get same type attack bonus. It's really good. So a palm. I think Handyman is going to have its time to shine, you know. The only thing it's likely weak against... yeah, we're outsped by Jolteon, but is that a problem? I don't know. Like, are we dead to a one-shot Thunderbolt? Oh wait, Jolteon. Okay, so I think I found my lead at least. 38. There's also still a chance that we... No, we don't outspeed. For sure this time. If it uses Thunderbolt, it's gonna deal a hell of a lot of... It's gonna deal a lot of damage. Okay. Okay, so Apom is our lead Pokemon for this, and we're going to teach it U-turn. Then we're going to switch in Venomoth for Umbreon. We're gonna switch to... I don't know. Well, U-turn. We might switch to Gyarados for Espeon. Maybe, I don't think. I think we need someone that resists. For Flareon we will do Gyarados. For Jolteon we need a ground type ideally. Do we have a ground type? Maybe we don't. And we might do Voltorb for Vaporeon. This seems good. We might do Chinchou. We're going to do Chinchou for Vaporeon because it takes its move much better. I think this looks really good though. Honestly. Oh wait, we might do Nidoran instead. So is this it? Is this just going to be the team? Like, what moves does Nidoran learn? Again, I forgot already. Nidoran male. It's gonna learn Double Kick, Poison Sting, Horn Attack, Toxic Splash Ladder, Poison Jab might be helpful. Like, this Jolteon isn't going to be able to hit me. Its only damaging moves are Thunderbolt and Last Resort, and as long as it's... Yeah, I think this one's going to be fine. Jolteon is going to be fine with Nidoking, even if we don't have a good ground type move yet. Which is just a relief, honestly. Plus, if you can just teach it Dig, National Park. Yeah, I believe we even have Dig already. Alright, I have, one moment, I have a visitor. Alright, I am back. I was sorting the last things out with my brother because his girlfriend is coming over from, I believe, Romania, and they need a place to sleep because in his own bed it's not really feasible because it's a one-person mattress and bed, so double checking some stuff, but all is good. Going to play host for, well, not the first time, but and I have a guest room, so it's going to be fine. So anyway, where was I? The idea is to start each battle with Apom just U-turning out of there, or Ambipom, and then making sure, because he seems to fill that role just amazingly. Like Ambipom with a U-turn against a Jolteon will do a fair amount of damage, but Umbreon, I'm not expecting this is going to be Technician. Not that it will increase the damage, but 38. Oh, hold on. 38. It's going to deal a fair amount of damage. I'm estimating it's going to be about a third of its HP, and then Venomoth will be comfortably able to two-shot it, I believe. Okay, let's just level up our stuff first, and then see. Let's see. I need to look at Chinchou, because Chinchou learns Discharge, and so does Lantern, but Lantern learns it possibly at a higher level, which I don't want. Might not want. Oh, it learns at level 14. Okay, so that's fine, I believe. Yeah, nothing to worry about. Okay, cool. Let's level the boys up. And let's make sure we don't accidentally over level. But yeah, Apom seems to be a great Baton Pass. Oh, Baton Pass also seems really fun to use. So, Tickle we don't need. I'm not going to use Tickle. Fury Swipes? No. And remember, we're leveling all the way up to level 40, not 41. This will be the last level cap, as far as I know, that will have to deal with a decrease instead of an increase. Also in subsequent games. Screech might be good, unironically. Let's get Screech in there. It's gonna learn double hit eventually, right? Agility. Do we need agility even? Learns double hit at 32. We get Fling and Nasty Plot. But yeah, Nasty Plot is a special attack, special type, special attack boosting move. But what about Ambipom? What do you learn? It's got the exact same moveset as Apom, so there is no reason not to. Alright, Astonish will forget. Yeah, and if we need a speed boost, obviously, and like, if you think about it, Ambipom might actually come with us to the Elite Four now that I'm thinking of it, because if we're going to teach it... Oh, wait, yeah. Double hit. Let's do this. Boom. And we have Ambipom, nice! Handyman is now Handy's man. Because it has 2 hands now. Fling? Like, Fling is like another interesting move because... Oh, we have the things still up there. The power depends on the held item. Wait, I need to find the Bulbapedia page for this, I think. Fling. It's not going to be able to find it, isn't it? Boom. Hello? Bulbapedia? You in there, buddy? You good? Don't think you are. Playing Pokemon. Like, the internet is fine, luckily. Fling is a dark type move. And depending on some items, we might there are also additional effects. If we throw a Flame Orb, it burns the target. If we throw a King's Rock, it causes the target to flinch, and so on. Do you want to learn Flame? It's a physical type move at that. Do we consume the item? Yeah, the item is consumed. In which case, I don't think it's worth to use it, right? Because the thing, in order to get the maximum amount of value, we need either an Adamant Orb, Damper, Brazius, Earth Flame, Heat Rock, Leak, Lustrous, Macho Brace. We might use the Macho Brace one time. Rocky Helmet, Terrain Extended Utility, Buzz for Mass. Or a 90 base power item or higher. Like a Thick Club, a Grip Claw, Deep Sea Tooth, all plates. Fossils, Heartstone, Rare Bone, Room Service. So let's forget it for now. And get back to it possibly another time. Nasty Plot. I think Nasty Plot is unironically pretty good if we want to set up a special sweeper. What special sweepers do we have? Like, is Baton Pass a valid strategy? We'd rather have someone else learn Baton Pass. Okay, now that I have Apom fully leveled, let's switch it out. So we don't accidentally overlevel it. Okay, so we are going to level Chinchou now. No, we don't learn Takedown. It should evolve now. So we have Lantern. Nice, we don't. I personally not a fan of the stockpile moves because they take up a lot of move slots. Bubble Beam. Sure. We'll forget Bubble Beam. Signal Beam. Like, Signal Beam might also be a valid strategy for... Oh, we might be able to use lantern for the Espion as well. Because it is quite bulky. It's got a high HP stat. Okay, we learn Discharge. We get rid of Spark. Amazing. Look at that. Alright, next is gonna be Koi 2. Yes, alright. More rare candies. Ice Fang might also always be useful. We'll get rid of Leer. That's fine. Having Ice Fang is pretty good in my opinion. Aqua Tail. I don't think we're learning Aqua Tail. Waterfall's just more reliable. For Gyarados. 38. Rain Dance. I don't think we want Rain Dance. And then level 40. Alright, cool. Let's level up the next guy. Poison Sting. Oh, it's got double kick already. Damn. Let's get rid of Leer. Okay, so I'm going to check if we want Nidoran male. Do we want Nidori? No. Do we want to delay evolving this guy? If we want Poison Jab, we absolutely do. So that means we have to delay the evolution about 21 times. Do we get an Everstone somewhere? Because that will make things so much easier. Nilbark Town after hatching the mystery egg. Sea cottage from Bill's grandfather. That's okay. So we, so we need to hatch the egg. We actually need to hatch the egg. Hold on. Okay, we can do that. It will be our encounter for. Let's make it our encounter for Blackthorn. It's a Togepi egg. Let's hatch the egg real quick. And then fly to Professor Elm. Move. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I think that's a valid move to do. This one will come at us. With us. Do we have fly already on this guy? Yeah, we do. Alright. Alright, we're gonna hop on our bicycle. Bicycle. It's gonna take a while, obviously, but it will be worth it. This egg hatching will be our Blackthorn encounter. We could have used the gift clause to get a double Dratini. And then we could have traded Dratini for a Dodrio in this city. But I have decided, for the sake of getting stuff, let me check if there's a better place to do that actually. Because we can also do the Safari Zone, of course. There's still encounters to try and get that are possibly worth it. Like we can get Seal from Whirl Islands. Bell Tower we get Ho-Oh. Acrotique. Bike Shop. Hello? Oh. Okay. Thanks, man. We have the bicycle for free now. That's kind of funny. yeah, we did a lot of encounters already. I think it's fine if we just. Let's just do the encounter here. It's gonna take a while. It's taking quite a while, actually. Oh, there it is. Nice. And it's Togepi. Hey, nice. Let's call you Egg. Now we'll fly to New Bark. We're going to skip the encounter at Route 45 for now, because we don't need it just yet, to be honest. We're going to New Bark Town. We're going to pick up the Master Ball as well as the I'm gonna pick up the Master Ball as well as the Everstone. Hello. Did you already collect 8 badges? That's so cool. Our research is going great. We have a Master Ball. The best. Can't. Okay, we get out of here. Hello. I thought the egg hatched. Where's the Pokemon? Oh, do we need to have it in front of our party? Yeah. There we go. It's gonna make delaying evolutions a little bit easier now. Let's fly to Acrotique. Get some kill 2 birds in 1 stone. Now we can put Togepi in the box for now. Boom. There we go. And we'll get Execute and this one back in the box. Boom. Now. Everstone give to Lemon. So let's now be careful we don't accidentally level it all the way up to 40, because then we cannot use it against as a... Well, we can. It wouldn't be optimal. Anyway, rare candy. We're going to spend them some more. Now we don't have to worry about evolving. Which is this? Fury attack. Let's get rid of it. Horn attack? I don't think we want that, right? No. It's gonna learn Helping Hand, but I don't think there are a lot of double battles in here, so we'll not use it. We can teach it Toxic Spikes if we want to. That's... I think that's funny to try. We have a Toxic Spike setter, but we can always try multiple. 32, 33, Flatter. What does Flatter do again? Sharply raises the special attack. We're not learning Flatter. 35. At 37 it's gonna learn Poison Jab. Nice. Let's get rid of Poison Sting. Boom. Now we take the Everstone and now we're free to evolve Nidoran. Lemon. He transcended through Pokemon games. He even changed his gender. Because that's, nowadays, that's all possible. And it's back as a male version of the Nidoran. Okay, Rare Candy to evolve it once. Boom. Flatter, we don't. I feel flattered, but I don't want flatter. Stupid joke. But I'm kind of joking around like this all day already. Alright, level 40. Now we give it the Moonstone. And we have a Nidoking! Cool. Now we have 2 more guys to level. First up will be Execute. And Execute has a couple of interesting moves it can learn. Most notably Solar Beam. It learns that at level 43, unfortunately. And it's also not going to learn a proper grass move. I just figured it out. Man, Energy Ball? That's ATM. Battle Frontier. Come on, man! Giga Drain, Solar Beam. Solar Beam is a... Okay, we can... Oh, okay. That's fine. So we get Solar Beam. Then we are also likely to teach it Sunny Day. If I think about it. What about Executor? Executor has amazing special attack. And we want to utilize that. It learns Wood Hammer. That's interesting. It learns Leaf Storm at 47. Ooh. Nidoqueen, name him Slay Queen. I am actually assuming it's gender because it's pretty sad. The game is for me doing that for me, actually. But for me, it's just a lemon. To me, he identifies as a lemon. So nothing to worry about. We also learn Psychic at 47. Maybe we want to use Gloom instead of... Wait, what were we going to use Executor for again? I forgot. Like we're gonna lead with Ambipom for each of this. We're going to switch to 4 Eyes for Umbreon. Let me show you. We're going to switch to Koi for Flareon. We're going to switch to Lemon for Jolteon in order to take an electric type move and just 1v1 it. We're switching to... Wait, what? Did I... Oh, I forgot Aspeon. We want Execute... Oh. I think we want Execute to deal with Espeon, right? It's got Psychic, Swift, Psycha, Blast, Resort. So we definitely do not want... like in that order. No? I am... I'm confusing myself so much. Okay, so yes, I think this is good. So how are we going to have Execute deal with this then? If I may ask. Woodhammer might work. If it's an Executor. Just a good old bonk. Yeah, I don't like what I have against this Espion. I don't know how much we'll deal against Espion with U-turn. What were our other options again? Maybe Staryu is actually a better option. What about Togetic? Needs to evolve through friendship, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's not a valid tactic, I feel like. Okay, so Starmie learns Leaf Storm at 47, which is not going to be useful anytime now. We need ideally we're using a physical attacker against this guy. Butterfree might work. If Butterfree comes in after a U-turn, it doesn't outspeed though. Do we take, how well do we take a Psychic? Where is it? Where are you? There you are. Like that, then we Espeon of level 38, and it's got Psychic. Ugh. Oh wait. Still. Ooh. We need to outspeed it. It's a guarantee to hit KO, but yeah, we can take a Psychic, but we cannot take a second one. Like Ambipom, level 40, if it U-turns, is going to deal above half of its HP. Which is good. We are also guaranteed outspeed because I don't think it's perfect IV. Only if it's a speedy nature, so plus speed. And then when it would have 12, then we would get outsped. And if we would get outsped, then we definitely... Yeah, the thing is, I'm not sure about the IVs of these trainers. Claire? Like, they have 6. This is Ace trainer, which that all apparently have perfect IVs. Did the creator just not bother to do this? This is 0. But this is back to 31 again. This is 0. Do we assume it's got 0 IVs across the board? Or how should I look at this? Thinking is hard. What are Krabby special defense? We need a specially defensive guy. No, Sudowoodo we cannot use, unfortunately. A Psychic, yeah. Espeon. Like it's a boss battle. We have to assume it's got at least proper IVs. It's a back to back boss battle. We're dead to Psychic either way. Man, why is this so annoying? We also don't have anything that outspeeds, you know. We don't have priority moves as well, I believe. Unless we're getting Sucker Punch back on Raticate. That's an option. Raticate on level 40. We'll two-shot with Sucker Punch for sure. If we get rid of Rock Smash for Quick Attack or something. Nah, Wait, where do we get the silk scarf? Silk scarf. Oh yeah. Acquisition. Purchased by the player's mom. When? When? Do we... Like, real talk. If Raticate is holding a silk scarf, right? We hit with quick attack. And after Ambipom has already dealt a good amount of damage with U-turn, it's going to we don't exactly two-shot. Alright, that's fair. Then I think we need Sucker Punch back. Okay, so it's likely going to be Sucker Punch then. Sucker Punch Raticate. So we need to spend a hard skill on this. Do we learn any other priority moves? Your turn is going to deal well, let's assume the minimum. What about Voltorb? If Voltorb is an Electrode and we hit it with a, let's say, Electrode, it learns. Oh, it learns absolute garbage moves. Can give it Thunderbolt. What about Voltorb? Does that do something? No, not at all. It even learns Gyro Ball. What? Okay, but if this Electrode would have Thunderbolt instead of Spark. Thunderbolt. Do we... With a choice specs we do. And how well do we take Psychic? We're risking a crit on Psychic. But that's it. We're faster as well. Okay. I think that's the way how we're going to do that. Now we just need to know where to buy Thunderbolt. It's from the game corner. So that's fine. Okay. I think this is safer. Yes. Okay. Cool. Amazing. We have our team. Also, Voltorb evolves at some point. I'm not sure which point. Level 30. That's probably fine. Yeah, that's fine. Boom. Shut up, Todd. Alright. Oh yeah, we named Voltorb C4 because it explodes. Alrighty. Already. Do we want... Let's see. I need to check this Umbreon. Let's assume the worst for Umbreon, like 38. We have our versus either our Butterfree that has Bug Buzz. Bug Buzz deals a respectable amount of damage. What about Venomoth? I think Venomoth is just better, no? Dark Pulse. Shadow Ball. Takes Dark Pulse, it takes Shadow Ball. It's always going to go for Dark Pulse. But this Umbreon might actually be a nuisance. Yeah, the thing Butterfree is lacking though is its speed. Where's Venomoth in here? I think we're just going Venomoth. Where is Four Eyes actually? It's not, I don't see it here in the calculator. There it is. Signal Beam is for sure going to be better. Without 100%. Dark Pulse is gonna be annoying, but we'll never get flinched. I just thought of something. Maybe we need to give a choice specs to this guy instead. Because if we go with Ambipom, Ambipom will be level 40, will deal about a bit of damage with U-turn. It will deal around a third. And then we send in Venomoth with Signal Beam. Choice specs. But that basically takes away our opportunity to finish off. Yeah, let's level up first. Level up first, then check later on. Because then we should just import the sets. Charge Beam is nice, I think. Screech. Yeah, now we'll get rid of Knockout. Oh, I really wish Volt Switch was in this game. I don't want self-destruct. We're not going to use any self-destructing move. We have Electrode now. Very nice. Let's level it all the way up to level 40. Swift. I don't think we even want that, right? Nah, we'll get rid of Swift. $40. Magnet Rise. Like, does Magnet Rise give an additional... It's only levitating stuff, right? Let's learn it instead of Screech. Okay, now to switch out one final time for this. Then we'll Rakendi this guy. God, I'm already live for 1.5 hours again and we're just doing some yapping and some planning. And there is not a lot of progress going on. Leech Life. Let's get rid of Leech Life because Leech Life sucks in this game. Okay. We have leveled up everyone. Now we'll need to teach some TM. A TM of... where is... Did I get Thunderbolt already? Or did I not? I don't think I did, though. I need to fly. We do have Dig, so we might as well teach it to Lemon. Excuse me. Let's do... Oh wait, it's got Rivalry. Rivalry is actually could be pretty good. Okay, we'll get rid of Peck. Does anyone learn Shadow Ball? Handyman and this guy. Kinda funny. Focus Punch, Hail, Bullet Seed, Taunt. Like oh no. Okay. Taunt, Sunny Day, Protect. Snatch, Attract, Sludge Bomb, Thief. Oh, Shadow Claw can be learned too. It's 70 base power though. Okay, so we're going to make a pretty big investment. We're going to use our U-turn TM. A U-turn is a really valuable move, which basically allows us to switch out for free if we time it correctly. But it's also fine just to pivot out of stuff. In this case, we'll give U-turn to Ambipom. And we're going to get rid of agility, I think. Yes, let's get rid of agility. I don't see us using agility. Okay, I don't think we'll be able to teach fly, so that means we're going to get Pidgeotto in there. Yes, let's go to the game corner real quick because we need Thunderbolt still. And we need to teach Waterfall to Gyarados, I just remembered. So we're going to do that as well. And Surf to Dory. Let's get rid of Twister. Let's use Surf. And we can also teach it to Lemon for some reason. That's interesting. Yeah, it got great coverage, of course, but... Okay, Surf to Lantern. Now, let's fly to Goldenrod. Get ourselves a beautiful Thunderbolt TM. We want Thunderbolt. Let's also get Swords Dance. And Substitute. And we also got Ice Beam. Okay. I just came up with something. In order for us to keep stuff a little fair... I am going to limit the use of Game Corner TMs only by one time, so you can only buy them once, to prevent me just abusing. Oh, let's buy Thunderbolt real quick again. Let's increase our game coins and purchase it again. No, that's not. That's not how it works. That's a little bit too easy, don't you think? And if I have two of a certain move now, I don't think I do, but... Alright, so I am curious. We have Sword Stance. We have Substitute. Sword Stance. Who is able to learn Sword Stance? Nobody in here. Alright, amazing. Oh wait, Heracross can learn Sword Stance. Ooh. Absolutely bonkers. Okay, let's teach Thunderbolt to Electrode. That's a pretty big investment in my opinion, but it might be a worthy one. Because yeah. And we're getting rid of Spark because... it's a physical move, and it sucks balls. Alright. Let's fly back to Acrotique, then get our items in order, and do the Kimono boss fight, the Kimono girl boss fight. Alright, let's get the items in order. Ambipom just needs to be in front. He needs to U-turn the hell out of there. He needs to do some chip damage. He's going to be our lead for this battle. Electrode. What about Venomoth? Do we have a item that can boost bug type moves? Don't think we do currently. Are we going to grind for it? Bright powder we don't need. We're going to give a mystic water to Gyarados to boost our damage with waterfall. We're gonna give a soft sand to Nidoking to give us a better chance of 1v1ing Flareon. We're going to give the choice specs to, I believe, Electrode. And then we need to ensure we don't get into trouble with Venomoth. So, to determine what item in our current bag will be best for it, I'm going to save. I also believe I have been doing this the entire time. Yeah, well, it's box work. It's not too interesting. Open. We saved. Delete. There we go. Copy. Do you copy? We export our party to clipboard. Boom. Import. And bang. We can get rid of some of the evolutions now. We don't need Voltorb anymore. We don't need Apalm anymore. We don't need Nidoran anymore. I believe that's it, right? For now. Yes. Okay. Our team is gonna be Ambipom. Blah 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 blah. Venomoth. Where are you, my guy? Where is my moth? Where's Four Eyes? I always seem to lose it in this box. And there it is. Okay. We have third will be Electrode. Fourth will be Nidoking, right? Then Gyarados and then our Lantern. Yeah, we need to switch Nidoking and Gyarados, I believe. Doesn't really matter, it's just for... It's Gyarados and then Nidoking. Yeah. No, not like that. Oh wait, I'm already in the correct party order. Alright, cool. So, I'm going to take one last look at this Umbreon. Because it's annoying to deal with. It's really bulky and we've decided to just use special attacks. Here is the problem. U-turn is only going to do a third of its HP. So let's say 29%. We deal 44 of its HP as damage. It will go down to 87. So we need to deal... oh wait, wrong one. 38 even. So 93 HP. So it will be at 71. Which means we need to 2-hit KO it. With a choice specs, there's a 25% chance to 1-hit KO. I think we need that choice specs for Electrode. I'm going to import this set real quick. We're assuming max IVs. I don't think it is, but we cannot be sure enough. We have to assume the worst. Dark Pulse. Then it will be Shadow Ball. We're not going to take a Shadow Ball. That's for sure, because Shadow Ball is not effective. It's just doesn't deal damage to what's it called? Ambipom. So Dark Pulse is going to deal about a third of our HP. We're taking a Dark Pulse when we switch in with Venomoth. Unless we get Confuse Raid. In which case it is free. So let's... I think it's good then to give it a berry. That lets it recover from confusion in the case it uses Confuse Ray. We're gonna check if we can get anything useful out of this Confuse Ray. This is strong AI. The target is already confused. No. Own temple. No. Safeguard. No. No scoring change and terminate unconditionally. 50-50. Of -1. -1 and continue. -1 and terminate. So it has a chance to either use... let's see, what's Dark Pulse do? If the move can KO the target. No, +4. If the move cannot. Okay, so it has a chance to use Dark Pulse. Shadow Bolt won't use in last resort. It cannot use. So it's either going to use Dark Pulse or Confuse Ray. In the case that it uses Confuse Ray, we will give a Person Berry to Venomoth to guarantee... oh, this is going to be really tricky, actually. You know what? Let's send it. I've been yapping for long enough. You can call me Yapton America at this point, but I am so down to just go and battle. We did all our items. I'm going to give one last item to Ambipom, and it's going to need it when it faces Jolteon. Because if Jolteon uses Thunder Wave, we have a chance to get paralyzed, and we don't want that. So we go Cherry Berry to Handyman, in order for it, just in case, because it's got Thunder Wave, or if we get paralyzed by a Thunderbolt. So yeah, I think that is going to be the line. It's going to be 5 battles, back to back to back to back to back. We're not going to keep count for this. I think we might. I should have prepared this beforehand, but you know, it's fine. Regardless, we'll get the counter up there. Boom. Now let's change the members. Handy. We have 4 eyes. Is that? It's we can decrease. 4 eyes. We have C4. We have Koi 2. That's stupid. We have Lemon. For a lot of Pokemon, this will be the first time they see battle, the heat of battle. And we have Dory. Oh wait. Lemon and Dory. There we go. These ones can just go for now. Bam. Alright, everyone, lock the fuck in. We're going to do some battles. Thud! How? How is this possible? How can I lose to mere kimono girls? You were watching me. Yeah, that's right. I never thought defeating 5 kimono girls would be so hard. I got beaten to a pulp. You must have come here for the same reason, right? Don't get cocky just because you defeated Team Rocket. These kimono girls are insanely strong. Go ahead, see if you can defeat them. But I'm not going back. I don't want to see you win. He is so mad. I like it. Well, at least he becomes more acknowledgeable of his own weaknesses, I feel. I feel like that's what makes this silver character development really cool. Let's do it. Welcome, my name is Zuki. I met you previously in Violet City. In order to bring back Ho-Oh, we needed someone with the right bond with Pokemon. We asked Mr. Pokemon to give this mystery egg to whoever showed true potential. The egg was eventually handed from Mr. Pokemon to Professor Elm and then to you. However, being pure alone will not be sufficient to face the power of this Pokemon. I must test you. Are you ready? No, but I think this is the best we can do. So let's do it. I will test how closely you've bonded with your Pokemon. Alright. It's just one Pokemon, so this should not be an issue in a vacuum, but the next one, I believe it's back to back to back to back to back. We don't get a break in between, but I'm not sure now anymore. We'll find out. Either way, we're going to U-turn. We're going to U-turn to Venomoth. It's likely to use Dark Pulse or Confuse Ray. For this exact reason, we gave it a Person Berry. So we get a one guaranteed hit of Signal Beam. We need to hit twice in order to KO it. We get confused again, so now this is where it gets tricky. We're on a timer now. If we hit ourselves in confusion, okay, we win the first one. So that's the first one down. The Zuki is down. I don't have any Pokemon left. Nice. Next one. You are quite strong. You helped me in the Ilex forest. My name is Naoko. I'm the one that's not so good at directions. My eyes witnessed you defeating Team Rocket when Kurt was in trouble at the Slowpoke Well. Allow me to challenge you and your Pokemon. So Naoko has an Espeon, and Espeon has a pretty good special attack. We should be faster than it and deal a good amount of damage with U-turn, dealing super effective damage once again. We're now going to switch to Electrode, who is going to take a Psychic, most likely. And we hope that this doesn't crit. Awesome. Now we outspeed and kill with Thunderbolt. Because we're holding a choice specs, this is always a guaranteed KO. And that's the Espeon down. Oh, you are truly strong. Next up, Kimono Girl Miki. You are quite the trainer. I remember you chasing off that Team Rocket grant from right here. I must thank you for that. Although I am actually a trainer myself. She who knows the most speaks the least. I am Miki, the Kimono Girl. Allow me to challenge you and your Pokemon. So Miki has a Flareon.
This Flareon has Fire Blast, Will-O-Wisp, Quick Attack, and Last Resort. We're going to U-turn once again to deal a little bit of chip damage, and we're going to U-turn back to Gyarados. And Gyarados should just 1v1. We have a second Gyarados. Very important, this is the one from the Lake of Rage, which allowed us to get a second Gyarados. Okay, so it uses Fire Blast, which is basically free. We take that quite nicely. We might get burned, we don't. So now, we simply KO with Waterfall, I imagine. I did not run the calc for that. There we go. That's the third one down. Oh, you're good at Pokemon too. Next up. Excellent fighting spirit. You get me off the ice. You got me off the ice by pushing me from the back. I am the one who skates in sandals. I am Sayo, the kimono girl. I was listening in the Dragon's Den when you passed the test of the Elder. Allow me to challenge you and your Pokemon. Sayo, right here, has a Jolteon. And this Jolteon is faster than us, which is a slight issue, because it can go for Thunderbolt, Thunder Wave. I believe it also has Swift, it has Double Team. And Last Resort, once again. Ambipom should not be able to outspeed this. And that means we're either going to take a big amount of damage from Thunderbolt, or it uses Thunder Wave, in which case we get paralyzed, and we don't want that. So we're going to click U-turn regardless. Double team, is that fine? It's still fine, we hit. So it uses double team. And now we're switching to Lemon, who is holding a soft sand. Causing Dig to deal super effective damage and likely one-shotting this. Yes, this would have KO'd regardless. Now, the only question is whether we do hit this Jolteon, because it uses double team for a third time, which is quite annoying. But I think it's locked into it, so we're going to... this is annoying. Do we... yeah. Last Resort failed, yeah. Okay, so we're basically now going to try and 1v1 this thing. It cannot hit me with either Thunderbolt or Thunder Wave because we're ground. So Last Resort will never be a viable move, even though I tried to use it. We hit a Dig, and then we KO. Like that. Oh, so close. I almost had you. It was annoying, for sure. And last but not least will be... I am the last one. You were so dependable at the Goldenrod Tunnel. I am the one who trolls even underground. I am Kuni, the Kimono Girl. I looked at you in wonder when you thwarted Team Rocket's mission to take over the radio tower. You must show your strength to me now. Allow me to challenge you and your Pokemon. Final one of the Kimono Girls. Kuni has a Vaporeon. A Pokemon who is quite bulky, to say. We're gonna U-turn to do a little bit of chip. It's not going to be too much. We're going to switch into a Pokemon to take a either a Surf, an Aurora Beam, or a Quick Attack. And that Pokemon is Dory, because it resists both Surf and Aurora Beam. There's the Surf. We take it quite well. Now, Vaporeon. I did not run the calcs for this as well, which might not have been a great idea. But a Discharge should be able to 2-hit KO. We outspeed. Okay, so we can try and see how much speed it does. Okay, so we take another Surf. And we outspeed one more time. And we shoot KO. And that's the battle, and that's the gauntlet done. The Kimono Girl Gauntlet. Oh, you are wonderful. We were not worried about you. You are indeed worthy of this. Please take it. And we get the Clear Bell. Nice. Boom. Big sisters! I just saw the big shadow of a Pokemon over the bell tower. It could be. Timster, we'll be at the bell tower. See you there. Immediately, so right into action. And I am going to take a moment to acknowledge this strategy we've done to have an ideal matchup in each battle. And I personally think it was worth investing the U-turn in. It was an amazing strategy in my opinion. Not to blow my own trumpet too much, but okay, let's take the items. Boom. There we go. I think this was quite a good solution. I wish Silver would be here to watch us win. Alright, next up. We're going to Bell Tower. And that can only mean one thing. We are going to get Ho-Oh. We can technically encounter a Ghastly now. And it's the question whether we want a Ghost type. Do we want another Wisp just to have it die to a Pursuit again? We can use Ghost for Psychic and other Ghost types. Let's take a look at the remaining important battles that we have to do. So first let's give a round of applause. Oh wait, what the hell? What the frick happened? Boom, boom, and bam. There we go. Each of our Pokemon got a kill except for Handy, but Handy was so useful, man. It U-turned, and it U-turned a lot. Let's switch between scenes a little bit. According to the site, we'll still have to fight Silver. And we can use a potential Gengar against Kadabra and Haunter. We can use it against Will, who has a Xatu, a Jinx, an Executor, who is a Psychic type Elite Four member, basically. I think having a Gengar would basically trivialize the battle. And I mean, having Ho-Oh is nice now that I think of it, but maybe Gengar is just straight up better, you know? So that's something we're going to consider. Koga is a poison slash bug type. So Gengar can, I don't know, what does Gengar learn by itself? It learns Dream Eater, so it can try and use Hypnosis or something. It also gets Dark Pulse eventually. It gets Shadow Ball really early. What about Haunter? Is it the same moveset? Yeah, it would seem so. Yeah, there is not a lot. Not a lot will change. So yeah, that's basically the only thing that we have to consider. So we're either going to get Ho-Oh or Ghastly. If we don't get Ho-Oh, we save our Master Ball and we can choose to either get Raikou or Entei, because we still have a couple of routes left which have a roamer, which we can use for a roamer. Route 45 coincidentally is currently run by Entei. So that's also something we can do. So we guarantee ourselves a roamer. In terms of usefulness, I would say Ho-Oh only has pressure. It's got great stats. It's got an amazing special defense. But it's got a crippling weakness to rock, water, flying. No, not flying. Electric. I think that's it. Yeah, but it's a quadruple weakness against rock. It also resists quite some stuff. But yeah, its moveset is not going to improve a lot for now. It only learns really... Oh wait, it learns Sacred Fire at level 43 for this. We have Fire Blast, Sunny Day, Extra Sensory. It also gets Brave Bird, so it's going to be a really powerful fire flying attacker. Do we need a really powerful fire flying attacker though, is the question. It's going to be level 45, so we cannot use it for the next rival fight. Fire flying. 50, we will not get to 50. We don't get to 50 for the Elite Four. We get to 47 tops, and then we turn off the XP cap because we are allowed to level beyond the level cap. But it learns Brave Bird, Sacred Fire. It's got a decent... It's got really good special attack and an amazing attack. It learns Extra Sensory. It also learns Weather Ball, apparently. It's also interesting. So it's a consideration. And honestly a pretty tough one as well. Because we did not get a Ghastly in, I believe, another possible place. Ghastly can be found in Bell Tower, Sprout Tower, or the Safari Zone. We still haven't done a Safari Zone encounter. Like, we still can get a Magnemite or Magneton or a Magmar or Wobbuffet. We can still get a Sandshrew line or a Cubone line. We probably don't need that. We can still get an Abra. Do we really need it? I don't think so. Or one of these other, the other aren't that noteworthy. We can get something from this that doesn't seem really good. We can get a ghost type, either a Misdreavus or a Ghastly / Haunter at night. That's guaranteed to be a ghost type. It's not guaranteed to be a haunt. It's a 40% to be in this evolution line. We can get a Murkrow or a Hypno / Drowsy. I don't think we want that. We can get an Ekans or Arbok, a Grimer. Don't think we want that. We can get a Larvitar, not today though. And the chances of getting a Larvitar aren't that high. At the Rocky Beach, we can try and get a Doduo. At the Wasteland, we can get a Magnemite or a Kangaskhan. We guaranteed a Magnemite in the Safari Zone if we really need it. But honestly, the electric type Pokemon we have are pretty good already, so we don't necessarily need it. If we want a Nidorina, no, it's a separate evolution line in my opinion. We can get a Rhyhorn if we want. We can get a Rhyperior eventually. But I don't think that's something we want. We can also get a Psyduck, most notably. But we have enough water types. So our ideal options for the Safari Zone are already quite limited. And the only good options that I can currently see that I even consider worth getting are the Larvitar line, which has a really low chance of getting, because we're either going to get a Rattata, 50% for a Rattata / Raticate, 10% for a Magneton, also keep that in mind, a 30% for Lickitung, and a 10% for a Larvitar. So the chances of us getting a Tyranitar is not that high, and I don't think we should try for that. Instead, what we should instead try for, I think, is getting a Ghastly. And there are also block-based encounters. To unlock every species, it needs to... Jesus. How does the Safari Zone work exactly in here? Many Pokemon are found with no additional input. Older Pokemon will only appear if certain objects... Okay. So let's see. Are we going to get Ho-Oh here and try a Ghastly at the Safari Zone? Or do we get Ghastly here and do we skip Ho-Oh? I think we do the risky line, the whiskey business, and we're going to get Ho-Oh right now. Let's repel then. Oh, that's the wrong house. Sorry, my dude. I need to get to Bell Tower. I need to go through here, I believe. Yes. Past here is the Bell Tower. This tower was built as a place of rest for Ho-Oh, the legendary flying type Pokemon. Since Ho-Oh left, many people have gone up to the tower to try to bring it back, but none have succeeded in making Ho-Oh appear. Morty, the gym leader, is one who tried. I see. That's the Aquatique gym badge. The badge alone will do not any good, but I can let you through. Please, do go on. If we use the Master Ball right now, we are also making it significantly harder to catch a roamer. And the roamer being Raikou or Entei. So let's check out the moveset. The Ho-Oh moveset looks pretty cool. Good. We're fighting something that grass slash fire flying is super effective against. Now I have to think. Flying is super effective against grass, bug, and fighting. If I'm correct, yes. Fire is super effective against grass, ice, steel, grass, bug, ice, steel. Leaves it also about it. So let's check the upcoming Elite Four battles for that, if Ho-Oh is worth considering. One more time. We're facing an ice type, a grass type, multiple bug types. It might come in real handy against Koga. Against Bruno. Bravebird is obviously good, but the problem here will be that it cannot Bravebird forever, obviously. So we need another flying type move for it. Can teach it fly and give it a sharp beak. Can teach it aerial ace if we still have that. So let's but yeah, it would be really useful against Bruno. Like like the level 45 Ho-Oh, which will be level 47 against Bruno. Elite 4 Bruno. It's gonna lead with Hitmontop, with Technician. It's got Brave Bud. We always see a kill, and what about Fly? With Fly we also kill Sacred Fire. So if we have a 0 attack stat, let's assume the absolute freaking worst. We kill Hitmontop. We kill Hitmonlee. Oh wait, hold on. We kill Hitmonlee. Pretty hard, actually. Man, they are low level. We kill Hitmonchan. We don't kill Onyx. And we even one-shot Machamp if we are holding a... what's it called? So Ho-Oh is really good against this guy. This Bruno guy. What about Karen? It's got an Umbreon. It's got a Gengar, a Murkrow, a Houndoom. We can so have it take a Flamethrower, a Dark Pulse or a Crunch. Okay, I think I'm convinced we're going to catch Ho-Oh. So now we need to get through Bell Tower real quick. There are also a couple of items we can get here. Nothing too special though. The thing you have. You have done it. Please come through. Alright, we are... Repel's effect wore off. We are going to repel all the way up to top. And I'm going to make sure we have the Master Ball with us. We do. Otherwise it would be pretty embarrassing. We get to the second floor, the third floor. Now. In a large S shape. Boom. Get a full heal. Full heal may always be nice. We go with the S shape. Excuse me. Wait, what? Oh, there's a sneaky little thing there. Alright. Next floor. Go south, then jump the first ramp. Then take the western path to reach an Ultra Ball. We continue... Oh, we can do that. It's an item we pick up along the way. We have the Ultra Ball. Get this one. We head west, excuse me, to reach an escape rope. Boom, boom, boing, boing, boing. And then we climb the stairs in the northeast. Wait, what? Northwest. My bad. Jump over the two ramps along the north to reach the northeast corner. We use a repel. Then move south and west to find a rare candy at the center pillar. Take the southeast path to reach the stairs and the southeast corner. Boom. Then we go westward to the southwest area. We can skip through that. The south central ladder. Wait, hold on. Oh, we want the other stairs again. The northwest once more.
Hey, Ashura, how you doing? Good to see you. We're currently going to catch Ho-Oh in the middle. We did the Kimono Girl gauntlet. And even if I say so myself, I had quite a really cool solution for it. We had an A-Palm, and Ambipalm is really fast. And we taught it U-turn to U-turn into a proper matchup for each evolution. And it worked out pretty well. We take this one, move westward over the next ramp, then turn south, take the eastern path to reach the south central ladder. Wait. Hey! It lied to me. Wait, hold on. Did I miss it? Did I skip? Yeah, I think I made a oopsie. I made an oopsie. A whoopsie daisy. Alright, it's fine. We'll skip through this. Oh, wrong ladder. Bam. Go back here. Think I'm slowly figuring things out. We do this, and then the eastern path to reach this ladder. Max potion, then move counterclockwise along the path to find a full heal in the west corner. Head southward over the 2 ramps to reach the western stairs. Then we step on the northern warp panel. Southern warp panel. Wait, how do we get there? Northern. Oh, we need another repel. To reach the central area. Then take the next one to reach the eastern part of 9F. There are 2 warp panels to the south. Take the one on the right first. This leads to the max elixir. Wait, what? This is a little annoying, I feel like. Which one do I take? I believe it wasn't this one. I believe this is the right one. Oh no, this is a dead end. Okay, we get to the max elixir. Now we backtrack. How exactly? Wait, how do we get there? Ah, I see. A sneaky little ramp over there. Then we take this one. Now we backtrack to the northern one on 7F. So we take this one, I believe. And the northeast corner. Is a max revive. That's not too special, I believe. Head south. To take the west of 8F. This one. Wait, is it? Ah, shit. One moment, Ashura, I saw you chatting something. I'm going to get to it in a bit. I think we need to find this one. Yes. Then, to reach the north side, collect the HP on there, pick up the full restore. Central part. Yeah, okay. Oh, wait. Okay. We get the full restore. And then we take this one. To get to the top. Okay, what did you tell? You got some good news for your Romek. You have hard-coded level caps. Ooh, nice. That's just really helpful. That's just you are what most people need. Not the hero we deserve, but the hero we need. Let's see. Well, it's probably not too hard now that I think of it. I think. I mean, people have done it in Run and Bun as well. And probably other games. At the same time, you might get rid of it because I also set it up to train skill their Pokemon to your highest level. Ah, that's kind of funny. Alright, we're going to... Yeah, it does not really matter who is in front. We see the kimono girls at top. Yes, this is where we welcome Ho-Oh. When the dance we practiced for many days becomes one with the sound of the clear bell we entrusted to you, then Ho-Oh shall come down from the great arch of the sky once again. Depends in what way you want to go about it. Have the player decide the highest in battle or the opponent. Fair. Oh, this is just really cool. Isn't this cutscene just a lot better than with Lugia? I haven't seen it though, but... Ho-Oh. That is indeed Ho-Oh. The guardian of the sky around here from ancient times. So many have tried and tried, only to fail. Your heart and the clear bell in harmony have finally made it appear. Don't you see? Ho-Oh must have been waiting for someone like you all this time. Wouldn't you agree? I would definitely agree. For sure. So I have done this cutscene before, but when it was like before evening, in the afternoon, like when the sun was setting, that in my opinion, that had a much cooler touch to it. Like the environment just looked so much better, in my opinion. But at night, I think that's also cool, really cool. Oh, let's listen to the music a little bit before we catch it, shall we? because this is the only time we get to hear it during this game. Alright, let's do it. One Master Ball to catch one Ho-Oh. There it goes. There it is. It doesn't feel right to give Ho-Oh a nickname, but we're gonna do just that. We're gonna call it Phoenix. Do they all four say the same? Alright. We got Ho-Oh. Let's check it out. Because after that, it's time for Victory Road. Professor Oak. Hello, this is Professor Oak. You're catching a lot of Pokemon, aren't you? What the hell did I thought it was something related to us catching Ho-Oh, but you just wanted... What the hell, old man? Oh my god. The nerve of this guy. Wow, this guy. Alright. Ho-Oh has been caught. It's with us now. We cannot use it yet. Why not? Because it's way above the level cap. That's why. It's got extra sensory, Fire Blast, Sacred Fire and Sunny Day. All fire moves. Oh, and excuse me, and a psychic type move. If we want Brave Bird, then we need to spend a heart skill. Otherwise we're fine. Let's check its nature. It's docile. What does that mean? What is a docile nature? It's neutral. Alright, we take that. We take a docile neutral nature. Let's save and check out its IVs as well. It should be pretty good, considering it's a legendary Pokemon. But you never know. Neutral nature, which is it's honestly really fine.
Its IVs are kinda okay, actually. It's got 19 in attack, a good defense. Special attack is a little unfortunate. Its speed IVs are fine. Its special defense is also fine. And HP is whatever. But that's a solid ho-oh. Nothing to nothing to say about it, really. So, on to Victory Road, and we have some more planning to do, because at Victory Road we are going to run into our encounter, or into our rival once again, for the last time before the Elite Four. And because he has a level cap of 40, we cannot use a couple of Pokemon. So, what we're gonna do is we're going to switch back to some more planning. Hey! But honestly, with the box that we have, we should be in a pretty good spot. So, let's get our team in there. Feraligatr. Victory Road. It's gonna start with Sneasel. U-turn. Doesn't kill. We actually have a very realistic chance to just one-shot with double hit. If we get a Silk Scarf, we one-shot with double hit. Simple as that. We get rid of the Sneasel. Easy as pie. So, let's get the notepad in there. Ledeclaire, I don't want to see that line ever again. This line didn't traumatize me, but it gave me... it cost me a couple of years from my lifespan. Well, that's exaggerating a bit, but... In Victory Road, this rival has got a full team now. It's got Sneasel, level 36. It's got a Golbat, level 38. A Magneton, level 37. Kadabra, level 37. A Haunter, level 37. And a Feraligatr, level 40. So, in order to beat this, in order to get to the Elite Four, we need to get through Victory Road and beat our rival for this. It honestly doesn't look too difficult, because if we're holding a Silk Scarf, if we get our hands on that, let me double check, we just one shot with double hit. Simple as that. So, our team will be likely the team we're using right now. Ambipom, Silk Scarf, Venomoth. I'm not sure if we're going to use Venomoth, actually. Electrode, Nidoking, Nidoking, Gyarados, and Lantern. Nidoking will be used against Magneton. It will hold a Soft Sand. I am not typing correctly, that's fine. Gyarados can deal with Haunter. I think we're going to give it a Shed Shell in case Haunter uses Mean Look on it. And we need to switch out for whatever reason. This Lantern. Do we need Lantern to hold a choice specs against this Feraligatr? I think we're going to give the honors to Electrode for that, actually. Yeah, oh, hold on. It is about a 50-50. So Electrode at choice specs, sure. Lantern, what should we give Lantern? Just a Mystic Water or something to throw out some grass type moves? Yeah, sure, why not? Venomoth, I'm not sure if it's going to stay in all honesty. So, it will be our Ambipom versus Sneasel. Double hit will just one hit KO. Then, after that, the AI will see if it has a move. It will check for type effectiveness. We're never going to see Haunter, because Ghost is not effective against us. It does nothing. The rest of it probably just is fine. So that means the next, very simple, the next Pokemon will come in, which will be Golbat, I expect. Golbat in. And if it's someone else, then we'll just U-turn. Golbat in. Now, if Golbat is in, do we kill with double hit? We don't, but we deal a heck of a lot of damage to it. Silk Scarf. Double hit, 2-hit KO. It's got Confuse Ray, which is annoying. Oh. Excuse me. Then after that, the next Pokemon will come in, which is, I expect to be Magneton. We U-turn to we U-turn to Nidoking, and Dig will once again one-hit KO. Then the AI will check if it has a super effective move against me, and it will check if it's got multiple of them. So let's see. What Pokemon has the best offensive type matchup against you? Send that one out and a single type. Oh wait. The best offensive. Okay, so after Nidoking, I expect Feraligatr to come in. So we switch to, I believe, Electrode. Do we want to switch to Electrode for this? Electrode can... Ooh, it cannot really take a couple of hits. I think we'll give Lantern the honors. Is it worth giving the choice specs though? No, we don't guaranteed kill with choice specs. So we switch to Lantern to take hits, and Discharge will 2-hit KO. Simple as that. 2-hit KO. After that, it's going to be... Let's see, we KO Sneasel, we KO Golbat, we KO Magneton, we KO Feraligatr, then it's going to be either Kadabra or Haunter, and I believe it's just going to be Kadabra then. Yeah, so Kadabra in. Let's assume that. We actually deal quite a lot of damage with... Oh, but we're then locked into choice specs, so we're not going to give it choice specs. No choice specs for you. This Kadabra can only deal damage with Psybeam. And we have a couple of moves. This Lantern should just 1v1 it. Comfortably. Unless... what about Butterfree? Do we need Butterfree for this instead of Venomoth? It would be a better type matchup. Butterfree. At level 40, if it's got Bug Buzz and it one-shots, Bug Buzz. Bug Buzz 1-hit KOs. So we take a Psybeam, we take 2 Psybeam unless we get crit, then we're screwed. Switch to Butterfree, Bug Buzz, 1-hit KOs. And then Haunter comes in and then we switch to Gyarados, which we 1-hit KO with either Waterfall or Bite if it's holding a Mystic Water. Waterfall, Bite, 1-hit KOs. Okay, so that's the rival line. Should be pretty straightforward with the Pokemon we currently have. We only have to need to bring Butterfree instead of Venomoth. So that's pretty free. What the hell just happened? Ah. I accidentally pressed my Alt key. So, we're gonna move it to the second box. No, not you, Weedle. Weedle, you absolutely have no place in that box. This is the big boy box, alright? And you are not a big boy. Unfortunately. Now, where is my Butterfree? Electrode can honestly do something. We need a backup in case things go south, right? In case things go south, what do we bring? Who do we bring? Let's bring Raticate. If things go south. Yeah, things won't go south against Hunter, but having a HM Mon with us will be pretty useful, actually. So. This is the team for Victory Road. We're going to try and up the tempo a little bit. Because we have been yapping for much longer than I initially wanted. But I didn't expect the Kimono girls to be as tricky as they were. Captivate, we don't want Captivate. We should be able to learn Bug Buzz. Which is a godsend. We do outspeed this Haunter, right? Yeah, we do. So Sleep Powder or Stun Spore. Kinda, or Psybeam. Do we get rid of Psybeam? Like Psybeam is good for poison and flying. Fighting, I mean. But don't we just have better answers for that? Yeah, let's get rid of Psybeam. Alright.
That's Butterfree done. Now let's get Reticate to a point where it's going to absolutely assurance. Do we want assurance? It will deal damage if the power's already doubled. Nah, I think Crunch is just better. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Super Fang. We don't learn Super Fang. Raimi is here to crunch on a Reticate or crunch on a Haunter. Or just be the HM slave for the upcoming route. Double edge is kinda good though. Nah, we don't need. We don't need double edge. Okay, there we go. Alright, which HMs do we need for this? Is the question. Wait, what? It's Wednesday. Oh, this hasn't been updated yet. We can get a Twisted Spoon today, or on Tuesdays. We get a Heartstone on Thursdays for rock type moves. Might be worth getting. Poison Barb. Soft Sand Magnet on Sundays. Yeah, things are going to be good. Earthquake and Victory Road as well as Dark Pulse. Oh, that's interesting. We do need Rock Smash for that. Tojo Falls. It's another Moonstone. And we're about a route. We get Dragon Claw there. We need Whirlpool for this. Okay, so we're going to teach Whirlpool to one of our Pokemon. It's probably going to... Lemon can learn absolutely everything, man. He's like a Swiss knife. Let's get rid of Confuse Ray. Alright. Do we... We don't have Fly currently. Can we... Butterfree is not able to fly. It makes sense. It's just a butterfly that's... Yeah. You know? Okay. Anyway. We're gonna put Butterfree in here real quick. We're gonna need to check a couple of things. First up, we need to buy healing items. Because we're running out. We're going into a pretty tough section of the game. A pretty long one in Victory Road. And we just need to shop for some items. As simple as that. So we're going to Goldenrod first. Also, while I'm here, I'm going to also buy some fertilizer. We want... I think we just want hyper potions, no? What do we have? We can also get max potions. Let's get like 30 hyper potions. And if we're really low, we can always use some max potions. Revives we don't need. We might want full heals. Let's buy 20 full heals. I think that's about right. Okay, so we're prepared for that. Now we need some Ultra Balls. Because we have absolutely nothing anymore. Alright, we also want some max repels. How many can we buy? Sure, we can buy 30. We can also sell some of our rare candies. Because believe it or not, the level cap isn't going to increase by a lot anymore. At least for this part. When we get to the red battle, we're going to need quite a lot. Like 6, we're going to need at least about 40 per Pokemon. Minimum. But by the 40 times 6, yeah. I think we'll be fine. We can just sell a good amount of these. Boom. For some extra money. Oh, not sell. So we have now, let's buy 15. So we never run out anymore. How many max repels do we have? Let's buy up to 50. So now we have 50 in the bag. Cool. Do we want any TMs? Or other items that we can possibly get in here? The battle collection item. Buy. This is not the collection I was hoping for. This is the protein calcium stuff. These are TMs, I believe, right? Yes. So this is Flash. This is Protect. Wait, this is Natural Gift. Oh, okay, interesting. This is False Swipe. Now we get the powerhouses here. We can get Solar Beam, Focus Blast, or as people like to call it, Focus Miss, Thunder, Fire Blast. Like, these are all low accuracy moves, but they are insanely powerful. Let's buy one of each. We never know if we need them. And same goes for this. False Swipe will be helpful if we need to weaken stuff like Raikou or Entei. It also surprises me that I haven't used any Protect TMs. I guess we didn't need them. And it's mostly useful in double battles now that I think of it. Alright, let's buy some fertilizer from the garden shop. Wherever that may be. I believe it's this, right? Oh no, this is the bike shop. Hello? Hello? Oh, I believe it's next to the gym. Growth mulch. Stable mulch. It ups the number of times new plants grow where mature plants withered. Damp mulch. What do we want for this? This is grow time in hours. So a citrus berry would take 32 hours. Let's see, and if you add half to that, it would take 48. So it would take 2 days to fully grow it. That's some... what the hell, man? Let's see. Yeah, we got the citrus from Runes of Elf, but we need to. Yeah, if we need to use it, do we need to use it? Citrus would make the sweep setup from Gyarados maybe more viable. I want to take a look at Gyarados' moveset again. Stone. Oh wait, Gyarados can learn Stone Edge? Hold on. Where do we get it? The Battle Frontier? Come on! Unlucky. Excuse me. That's a bit uncalled for. What's Gyarados' hidden power type? Wait, but isn't hidden power just a special move? Yeah, it's not worth researching. Oh. Citrus, berry, Obon. Let's see. Do we? Yeah, I think we want growth mulch. It gets it to 75, so it's only 1 day of growing. So I would need to check in tomorrow on this. Damp. We'll figure it out. Yo, I cannot... What? We can also just use stable mulch. Yeah, let's use stable mulch. Alright, this blanket is a little hot right now, so I'm going to put it away real quick. Oh, damn. Let's not do anything related to berries for now, and just see whatever we can accomplish with this. Okay, so now we go to New Bark, and I believe no, I
think I need to go back to the market, right? Oh yeah, there we go. It's the silk scarf. Oka berries. Kasip berries. What the hell is a kasip berry? Shuka. Tanga. Damn. What do these berries do? Shuka, super effective ground type. Okay. Oka, super effective fire type. Ooh. And what about the Kasip? Tanga, bug type. Kasip, ghost type. So damage reducing items. We take that. Oh. So we have the silk scarf. Let's give that to our handyman. Because it's gonna be valuable. Nice. Alright. So this is as far as we can go to a Pokemon Center. Without having to move an awful lot. We're going to get rid of Fly for the foreseeable future. So if we get in trouble, we have to, okay, pretty big amount back. But luckily, we have cut. Boom. Ah, what the hell? Okay, are we fully prepared? Let's do a little bit of Victory Road right now. We're going to need Whirlpool for this. We're also getting a couple of encounters if we want to. We can get Eradicate, Sandslash, Ponyta. We can also get a Quagsire at night in the grass. And Quagsire might honestly not even be a really bad Pokemon. Because it's damp or water absorb. Its hidden ability is unaware, but we don't get its hidden ability, unfortunately. Gets access to an early earthquake. At least. We might consider it. Think we're good though. We're good, right? For now. Let's see what we have to possibly fight. Because this Victory Road is gonna take a while. Oh, hold on. Maybe I'm joking. Boom. Ace Trainer Megan is, I believe, the first on Route 27. Alright, let's go. If we're surfing, we're getting either a Tentacle or Tentacruel. We have both of those, so we don't need. We can also try and headbutt to get a Pineco. But, you know, let's not bother too much. So. Hey! Do you know what you just did? You've taken your first step into Kanto. Check your Pokegear map and see. Okay, thanks, man. Tojo Falls. The link between Kanto and Johto. So yeah, we're in Kanto right now. Amazing, isn't it? Awesome! So it's going to be a pretty long way. But I am prepared for the challenge. We get into Tojo Falls. We can get only a Goldeen. as a unique encounter. So if we get that, we'll catch it. Otherwise, we're not going to bother too much. There's a Slowpoke. We already have one. Wait, how do we get there? Whoosh. We use Waterfall. Whoosh. Are we able to go? Oh, there's another encounter. There's Goldeen. Okay, let's catch it. Boom. We have Goldeen. There's a... Oh no, I was... Well, how do we call this? Let's just call it goldfish. I don't think it's a goldfish. But I think I should call it goldfish. I find myself spouting a lot more nonsense when I am tired from a long day of work than when I'm well rested. I am more focused. Alright, we get another moonstone for this. Yeah, we already did every encounter in here. There's literally not a single encounter we can get something else. Alright, this is Ace Trainer Megan, I believe. Yes, an Ace Trainer Megan has a Bulbasaur, an Ivysaur, and a Venusaur. So how are we going to beat this Megan? Well, I tell you this. With our beautiful Ambipom, it's going to get some kills, I believe. Double hit will one-shot the Bulbasaur. It will one-shot the Ivysaur, and it will deal a good amount of damage to Venusaur. Are we at risk of dying to a crit? We might get sleep powdered. Maybe we just switch to something that deals with this fine. Like U-turn deals about 33%. That's not an yeah, an Ice Fang. I think we're fine with an Ice Fang. Yeah. Alright, strap in. We're gonna do some battles. It's gonna get a little more exciting today. It's rare to see anyone come here. Are you training on your own? Well, kind of. I think. I'm not sure. So, Silk will join the fray, I believe. In the counter. Double hit should just do the trick. Bam, bam. And bam. That's another one. That's first kill for Handyman. First ever. Okay, it's gonna... Silk Scarf. Oh yeah. It's gonna use double hit again. Double hit is going to absolutely demolish his Ivysaur. It's not even close. So U-turn is going to deal about a third of its HP. Probably is a little less. But we're gonna U-turn to a Pokemon that can deal with Venusaur a little more comfortably. And that Pokemon is Gyarados. Our second Gyarados. Who is going to Ice Fang this Venusaur? Leech Seed, is that a problem? I don't think it is. Damn, that actually was a lot of damage. A lot of healing from that Venusaur. But that's Ace Trainer down. Henny got another kill. Koi 2 got his second kill of today. And if I'm being completely honest with you, this is about the extent of which my attention span can go. So I'm gonna ignore this phone call and I'm gonna save. I will be back on. I might be back tomorrow depending on my stuff, my private plans, but it's very likely that I will be back on Saturday. And on Saturday we will continue doing Victory Road, and then we'll finally get to do our rival fight, increasing the level cap to all the way to 47, which also means we're going to prepare for the Elite Four either on Saturday or next Monday. So make sure you're there. I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to say thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.